In Commitment 2024, artificial intelligence is again making its way into the latest political ad.
This one comes from a PAC supporting Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and attacking former President Donald Trump. WESH 2 News political reporter Greg Fox is here now to get the facts.
Is Donald Trump attacking her?
I opened up the governor position for Kim Reynolds.
That sure sounds like Donald Trump.
In which she fell behind, I endorsed her.
But listen carefully.
Did big rallies, and she won. Now she wants to remain neutral. I don't invite her to events.
Let's get the facts. We'll take this in two parts. First, are those the former president's words? Yes, that's a fact. He posted that message on his social media platform July 10th. But is that Mr. Trump actually speaking in the ad? False. It's not. Or, as he might say,
it's a hoax. The whole thing is a hoax.
Trump should fight Democrats, not Republicans.
The ad is from Never Back Down, the super PAC supporting Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. The ad focuses on Kim Reynolds, the Republican governor of Iowa, where every candidate is swarming for primary votes. As the lieutenant governor, she rose to the governor's office in May 2017, when then-President Trump appointed Governor Terry Branstad to be U.S. ambassador to China. The whole point of the ad is to allege the former president is angry at Reynolds for saying she's neutral in the GOP primary, while she's made it on stage with Governor DeSantis and his wife in recent weeks. But the bottom line is this: it's yet another political ad in which voters have no idea what's real and what isn't.
AI is a technology that is here to stay.
Dr. Aubrey Jewett is a political science professor at UCF. He says generative artificial intelligence, or Gen AI, is especially effective in political ads because it so easily allows campaigns to distort faces, voices, and messaging. But he absolutely believes it needs disclaimers.
The public deserves to know what is the unvarnished truth of somebody talking or writing or saying something versus what has been generated by a computer.
New York Congresswoman Yvette Clarke is so concerned about Gen AI distorting political messages, she's introduced a new measure in Congress called the Real Political Ads Act. It would force politicians and PACs to disclose when they use artificial intelligence in their commercials. With Get the Facts, I'm Greg Fox.